Hello there, welcome back to the Ottomans. Last time, well, I wished you a Merry Christmas, but apparently the save game, or the translation, what's it called? Basically, the game that I saved on actually the one that popped up here, because when I load this game, I'm back in 1542. That's where I started the last episode, which is kind of weird, but I tried to fix it, go back to my laptop, try to make it actually force it to update to some extent, but that didn't really help. I got back in the same kind of loop, problematic system, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't solve it. I'm still having issues. I'm back to England here. Nothing to do with that. I'll simply have to continue here. I'll probably set a Merry Christmas episode to enlist or something. Make this new 18. We'll see what we'll do. But for now, we'll just end the war with England here. As you can see, we released Montenegro, Albania, Epirus, and Northumberland as sovereign states. Paid 190 ducats. With that, we have some, new reconquests that we can use, but that's not really the issue here, is it? How are we doing now in terms of coalition? It's actually been quite a while, as you know, so I'm not completely up to date, I guess I should say, on how things are actually looking, but it's looking good right now. We should be able to make something work here. Portugal, I'll try and get these guys annexed ASAP, so that I can actually, have some diplomatic relations that I can use. We'll also, of course, continue the conversions here. Ontario, do I want actually to convert that one? Probably. Where is it? Ontario. It's in this area, I know, but where? Russon, Pyrenees, Aragon. Yeah, I should be fine. Just converting that one. But as I said, for now, we'll just continue where I left off. I can't actually remember where I did the Christmas episode, so this should be fairly interesting. The plan will, of course, be to get rid of England and also Castile. I really need to get rid of these guys as soon as possible. Aragon, not really that much of a get rid of ASAP kind of thingy. It's more just solving issues. I could probably just go for the vassalization of Castile here. But once again, they are Protestant, so I can't really sell the Aragonese provinces to them. That is, of course, a problem, as you might imagine. Let's see, and what ideas do I have? I have the diplomatic ideas. I will get diplomatic relations sooner or later. But with the crappy ruler that we have right now, that is later rather than sooner. So I guess we'll just keep on going. Once we actually get these two released, we'll start whacking on France. We do still have Scotland as a vassal, so that's no problem. It's kind of tempting right now to actually go ahead and integrate Scotland and take Northumberland here, sell them this province right here, and have them gobble up England because, well, they are both Protestants, so that would actually work out in my advantage. So I guess we'll actually go ahead and do that. We'll make the Scottish like us, we'll annex them. We'll probably do the same thing with Croatia here. But yeah, we'll definitely start the annexation of Croatia and just get that over. We don't really have to focus too much on Hungary right now. That we can solve some other way. France and England are out of coalition. That is also quite good. I do not want to declare war. That is definitely wrong. We'll go ahead here, get the annexation going, and we'll do the same thing with, well, virtually every vassal except for Ferrara here. So that should help out a little bit at the very least. So I do want the papal Rome back, but we'll have to wait with we'll deal with that some other way. For now, I guess we'll have 5 years of peace and probably just the next Castile. That is probably the most aggressive thing we'll do, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully we can make it work. I would also more or less like to have an alliance with the Mamluks to just make sure that my southern and eastern parts are actually secure, but, well, we'll see how it goes. I'll just put it on pause and we'll see if something interesting happens. I was complaining, I'm not complaining anymore. We have black news indeed. My Sultan are people losing confidence of government, and we have a stability drop. The guy died. We have a fairly good guy for diplomacy, Suleiman II. That is quite good. We also have a, well, pretty good heir, 355. No complaints from me there. How old is that kid? He's 8, so I guess shouldn't actually be any problems making a general out of this guy. So that's good. We'll also go ahead here, I think, and declare war on Castile for the sole purpose of, first of all, as long as we are in a holy war, we get the Gascony in effect, and that is basically just a well, a boost, I guess you could say. It boosts our it boosts our manpower game to 3. Wow, game. Sorry, it boosts our manpower gain to 3 points of what it actually was. So, wow, this is actually quite a good. The expansion of the royal bureaucracy. Suleiman I was probably the greatest of the Ottoman sultans, called Kanuni, lawgiver. He was an unsurpassed administrator who realized that the power of the provincial base had to be curbed by a strong central government. Thus, he struggled to promote a powerful royal bureaucracy, which was not popular in all camps. So, as you can see, I can expand the royal bureaucracy, and it actually gives some pretty. It gives really pretty sweet bonuses. National tax modifier plus 10%, stability cost plus 10%, technology and ID cost minus 10%. Both of the, that is actually a pretty good deal. I can take 50 admin points, not really that tempting, or a point stability. No, we'll expand the royal bureaucracy because we need. Well, we'll take some ideas, and we also need to tech up. Hopefully, we'll be able to do so. Depending on how long this guy lives, admittedly, which is kind of a risky move, but for now we should be alright. I'll also go ahead and, well, boost this one up to 0, sacrifice some points there, but we should be able to live with that. It's kind of annoying how much time it actually takes to convert these things, but we can't actually do anything about that right now. I should probably go ahead and take the I do actually have the reduced ideas. Why does it take that long? Surprising. I should probably take an idea here to help, and quality is definitely what we'll actually go for defensive ideas first. So once we get enough administrative to get monarchy, we'll take a military, and probably then, as I said, the defensive set, just to boost our troops a little bit. And as you can see, I will get the Ghazni without any trouble. I believe I'm still at full. Yeah, I'm still at full boosting of the military, as it were. And we'll also go ahead and take that island, just siege it. We'll go for a straight out annexation here of Castile. I might actually have to. Yeah, we can send him to the island. I might actually have to go kind of. How should I put this? I might have to attack one province mine to simply release for the aggressive expansion I will get by annexing Castile here. Worst case scenario, all of Europe is back in coalition with me, like clockwork, but hopefully we'll avoid that. But for now, we'll just siege their country and see what happens. We'll see how it goes. So Naples have won again, started to cause trouble here. We have the reconquest against them, and considering that we do have a truce, it's kind of bad, but even so, it's also kind of tempting. Can't take, of course, Savoy. Forcefully vassalize. I'm still having trouble with the problem here of Styria. I think if they lose Sundgau here, that I can vassalize them, and if that works out, then we can start actually pouncing on Austria here. So that would, of course, be very, very much appreciated, but not really anything we can do right now. We'll probably, as I said, go after Naples, use Ferrara as a medium to make things work. I might actually aim at just annexing Ferrara right now, because once again, I'm in a position where they will get a hilariously high annexed vassal malus, so we'll see how it turns out. But for now, I'll once again continue or focus on getting my vassals in a position where I can, well, annex most of them. But we'll keep the war with Castile going probably for quite some time, at least until all these truces are gone. Yeah, we'll actually keep it until all the truces are gone and a little while longer, because that means that there won't actually be a coalition that I will have to fight. And the only real issue with this is that the people will cry out for peace, but that shouldn't really be too much of a problem. And also the fact that I'll be able to completely replenish my manpower. As you can see, I gained 1,200 men a month, and that is 3 times what I usually get. So if it hadn't been for that, I would have gotten around 400. So the Ghazni is really a overpowered idea, because you can actually use it like this and then really gain a lot of benefits for, well, very little sacrifice. So that's an interesting mechanic. I guess we'll send in the troops, just 5,000, and also at that point, or on that note, I don't really have to sacrifice that much, so I can live with that. How are we doing on troop selection? I can build some more. Should probably also do a kind of a fix here, since our troops are basically scattered all over the place. But that doesn't matter for now. I'll just keep on making things work, and we'll see how we stand when the truces end. I've been chit-chatting far too well. I've been chit-chatting too much. It's been a while since I've recorded, and I don't really have that much to say. But even so, it tends to drag out. I do apologize for that. But for now, we'll just, as I said, keep on replenishing manpower, and hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves the wars that we want. Because, well, that truce list is basically Europe. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Took the first diplomatic idea here for an embassy. Got ourselves the extra diplomat, and that will of course be a important boost here. Once again, I'll try to, I guess, annex Ferrara. I'll actually just annex every vassal that I have. Once again, I'll take most likely Northumberland here to take England. Sell them this one. They are Protestant, so are English, and that should most likely put me in a pretty good position when it comes to actually just selling provinces to them without actually having to convert, and that should definitely help. We'll also most likely go for the release of these two here when we decide to fight the French. So there's a lot of things to consider, and a lot of things that would actually be interesting to pull off here. But for now, not really much we can do. The French don't really have any threatening allies, so if I place out all of my troops here, we should be able to beat them without any problems at all. So I think we'll actually go for here, once the truces actually run out, we'll go for a war on France first of all. And let's see, how many troops do they really have right now? Military armies total. The French have 50,000. So if I place all my troops here, I should be able to overrun them. And also if I release these two... What the hell? Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. I wanted to release two vassals. I need to take two of their provinces, and well, as such, it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just go for taking Languedoc and Bern. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually want to take anything else. I'll probably just go for that, and then we'll release him as a vassal and hand over these three provinces. That's how it was supposed to be. My bad. We'll go for the French first, even so. I'll have to see if we want to actually go ahead also and deal with England at the same time. I don't think they have that many troops, and yeah, these 26,000 should be enough. So we'll see how we actually end up dealing with that. But I guess on that note, that I can start now moving my troops to wow, I'm really not functioning today. Moving my troops to Hispania to actually get troops that I need to beat the French. We'll see how it turns out. I'm really not functioning. My apologies. So, we have a comet here. Peasants are always superstitious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky has caused panic among our people. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end of times is near, or that something bad is going to happen in the near future. It's an omen. We'll lose a point of stability, and well, I guess I'll just boost it straight up. Although I probably should have gone, or probably yeah, we'll take the admin tech 10 first, and then we'll boost stability once we can. Modern theocracy. We get another group of ideas along with a theocracy. We can use that if we, well, were of the religious persuasion there. As I said, we'll take the defensive ideas for the morale, and also the siege, maintenance modifiers. All of this is basically good. So we'll take the defensive ideas here, and we'll take the first one straight away. That also gives a boost to the Ottoman ideas. The Timurid system, which gives a boost to cavalry combat ability by 15%. And also we get, of course, the battlefield commissions, yearly army tradition +1. All of that helping out pretty neatly. We also have a loan that we need to repay, and done. We are also closing the end of the truces here. As you can see, the truce with the French is up on 25th of September. So we have about 1.5 years. But I'll probably get all these guys back home first, or try to get most of them back home. Simply due to the fact that I'll end the war here, send them out to start the annexations, and then we'll declare war on the French. So basically, I'll be starting the annexation of the lands before we declare war. We'll hopefully get that done. The second problem here is the overextension. If I go for full annexation, we'll get 44% overextension. We already have 44%, so that could potentially tear my realm apart. And due to that, we'll probably just go for the simple here, take the Canaries. It's not that much overextension. I have to call them myself anyways. I'm a little bit unsure if the Portuguese actually have a claim. No, I could sell to Morocco, don't want to. So we'll probably just call this thing myself, which means that I should wait because we need more admin power to actually make that work. It'll cost 45 diplomatic power. I can live with that as well. And of course, also I can have the Spanish recede some of their core claims. So all in all, it should work out pretty good. Once again, I could also go simply for the vassalization, but they are Protestant and Aragon is not, so it's not really something that I want to do. We'll simply have to keep going and see how things turn out. But unfortunately, this is the end of this episode. My apologies on it being, well, me talking, not really much action. And I do apologize for playing the same segment twice. I might actually leave both up, leave some suggestions if I should call this 18 or not. I'll probably keep it up since it's Merry Christmas, but I have no idea. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, and if you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.